Hi everyone, Coach Alexa here. We're just coming into February, aren't we? It's a little bit alarming. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about marathon preparation. So those of you who are running spring marathons this year, so April, May time, will hopefully be in a bit of a marathon training program. Now, so you might be following a schedule or a plan and progressing with your training. So a couple of top tips and things to remember around building for a marathon, particularly as you start coming into March and April time, depending on the date of your race, where that mileage is getting higher. A couple of key things that I talk to my runners about a lot in that phase of marathon training is the importance of rest and recovery. So particularly if you've got lots going on in life with family, work, on top of marathon training, trying to prioritise some time to rest, good sleep, and time to recover between sessions, because you get fitter in the recovery, not when you're doing the running. For those people who've got places at autumn marathon, so London Marathon is an autumn marathon this year, you don't really need to be starting to follow a specific training plan as yet. Maybe wait until after the spring marathon, so after April, May, maybe early summer time, to start thinking about formally training. But now is a great time for laying some really good groundwork. So perhaps getting some consistency in your runs, even if they're quite short, quite gentle at this point, getting into the habit perhaps of a 3-run week, for example, will set you in really good stead. Perhaps aiming for, by the time we get to the middle or end of March, you might be able to run a 10k. It's a good place to be in on that sort of marathon progression journey. Another thing to think about is good habits to start creating now that will lay you in really good stead for starting more formal marathon training or a training plan. And the biggest one of those I would say would be strength training. So now is a good time to start introducing some strength training into your routine. 2 sessions a week is enough to make progress in your strength. 1 session a week is about maintaining the strength that you've got. So it reduces our injury risk by up to 50%. It improves our running performance and our speed. So it's a really, really good idea to be introducing that now, so that then when you start progressing into marathon training plan mode in a few months' time, you've already locked that in, your body's already used to that, it's already strong, and it's in a really good position to then layer on all the marathon training and that build in mileage. Hope that makes sense. Happy marathon training.